Transition 3, Precious Achua.
I'm speechless, but I told you.
Drake just dropped $1 million on the Super Bowl like it's loose change. And yeah, that RICO lawsuit is still breathing down his neck. Listen, when you're Drake, $1 million is background noise. Pocket change. The kind of money that falls between the couch cushions in one of your 7 houses. So when Champagne Papi decides to drop a cool 7 figures on a Super Bowl bet while staring down a RICO lawsuit, you already know this story is about to get messy in the best way possible. Saturday hit different. Drake hopped on Instagram because where else would you flex a bet that could buy 3 Lamborghinis, and posted a screenshot that made the internet collectively lose its mind. $1 million. Straight cash. On the New England Patriots. The underdogs. At plus 195 odds. If you're not familiar with betting lingo, let me break it down real quick. If the Pats somehow pull this off, Drake walks away with $2.95 million. If they don't, well, that's another chapter in what the streets have lovingly dubbed the Drake curse. And before we go any further, if you're vibing with this energy, hit that subscribe button on Celeb Clope right now. We're bringing you all the tea, all the drama, all the sauce from the hip-hop world. Don't sleep on it. Now, let's talk about why this bet is absolutely wild on multiple levels. First off, Drake's backing Drake May. Yeah, you heard that right. Drake betting on Drake. The simulation is glitching, and honestly, we're here for it. Drake May is the Patriots quarterback, and Drake, the rapper, the legend, the man who made Hotline Bling a whole mood, just put $1 million on him like it's a handshake deal between Drakes. The symmetry is too perfect. The memes practically write themselves. But here's where it gets spicy. This isn't just some casual Super Bowl Sunday bet your uncle makes after 3 beers. This is Drake operating under a very specific spotlight, and that spotlight has courtroom fluorescence mixed in with the stadium lights. See, Drake's been placing these massive, very public bets on Stake, a crypto betting platform he's been partnered with since March 2022. And that partnership? It's currently at the center of a class action lawsuit that came knocking in December. The allegations aren't small time either. We're talking accusations of promoting an illegal online casino. Yeah, illegal. And it gets worse or better depending on how much you love drama. The lawsuit claims Drake wasn't just promoting Stake for fun and profit. Allegedly, he was using proceeds from the site to artificially inflate streams of his own music. Let that marinate for a second. We're talking about one of the biggest artists on the planet, someone who doesn't need any help getting streams, allegedly gaming the system with crypto casino money to push his numbers even higher. If you're still watching and you haven't subscribed to Celeb Clope yet, what are you even doing? Tap that button. We've got more stories like this coming your way, and trust me, you don't want to miss what's next. Now, the Drake curse. If you've been paying attention to pop culture over the last few years, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Drake has this uncanny ability to bet on teams or athletes who then proceed to lose in the most heartbreaking, spectacular fashion possible. It's become a whole phenomenon. Sports fans check to see who Drake's supporting before placing their own bets, just so they can do the exact opposite. The man's endorsement has become a jinx of mythical proportions. Conor McGregor? Lost after Drake backed him. Alabama in the college football playoff? Took an L. The list goes on, and it's gotten to the point where even Drake himself has joked about it. But here's the thing. The curse doesn't stop him. If anything, it fuels him. Drake keeps placing these massive, headline-grabbing bets like he's daring the universe to prove the curse is real one more time. And with $1 million on the Patriots in the Super Bowl, while a RICO lawsuit breathes down his neck, this might be the most Drake thing Drake has ever done. The optics are insane. On one hand, you've got a man who's being accused in federal court of promoting illegal gambling and using those profits to manipulate the music industry. On the other hand, that same man is publicly, loudly, proudly continuing to place bets on the very platform that's got him in legal hot water. It's bold. It's reckless. It's the kind of move that makes you wonder if Drake's legal team is somewhere in Toronto having a collective anxiety attack, or if they've just accepted that this is who they work for. Make sure you're subscribed to Celeb Clope because we're tracking every twist and turn of this saga. Every bet, every lawsuit update, every Instagram story, we've got you covered. Let's be real for a second. Drake's relationship with Stake is complicated. The partnership made headlines when it launched back in 2022, with reported deals worth millions. Stake got access to Drake's massive platform and cultural influence. Drake got access to even more money and the thrill of high-stakes betting with house money, allegedly. But now, with the lawsuit alleging that the whole setup was potentially illegal and that Drake was using it to juice his streaming numbers, the whole thing looks a lot messier than a simple sponsorship deal. And the RICO angle? That's serious business. RICO stands for Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act, and it's the kind of legal-heavy artillery usually reserved for organized crime. When you're facing RICO allegations, you're not just dealing with a slap on the wrist. This is the type of lawsuit that can unravel entire operations, and it's wild to see it attached to one of hip-hop's biggest names over a crypto betting partnership. But Drake? He's posting million-dollar bet slips like it's just another Saturday. That's the energy. That's the brand. Whether the Patriots win or lose, whether the lawsuit folds or escalates, Drake's out here living like the rules are suggestions and the curse is just a dare. So, what happens if the Patriots pull off the upset? Drake walks away with nearly $3 million. The curse gets temporarily buried, and the internet loses its collective mind. If they lose, the curse continues, the memes multiply, and that million just evaporates into the Vegas ether while the lawsuit paperwork keeps stacking up. Either way, we'll be here breaking it all down. Keep coming back to Celeb Cloak for the realest, rawest takes on everything hip-hop. Subscribe now, and let's ride this wave together. You already know where the sauce is.